What's going on, everyone? Happy day before Christmas Eve. You know, if you guys are celebrating the holidays, hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of time off from the screens a little later this week. We're going to cover the NASDAQ 100. Right now, the NASDAQ 100 is, slightly pushing up, but there's a couple of things that I do like, assuming that we hold. Now, one thing to kind of keep in mind is that, anytime you have these holiday weeks, you're going to see a little bit more chop. You're going to see a little bit less volume. It's just because there's not a lot of market participants, right? For the average person like myself and like you, we're excited to trade. We want to show up. The market is open. We think that we're going to make money. We're going to become millionaires, literally by entering in 100 trades today, right? Well, big money doesn't think that way, right? Big money doesn't need to sit at the computer screen like us for 10 hours a day and try to scrape by, all of these different types of trades. They're going to kind of wait for the New Year's, wait for things to kind of settle. You have to think about it. A lot of people are already shuffling around their books. They're getting ready. What are they going to sell out of? What are they going to hold on to? What are they going to, defer for taxes? A lot of different things are happening right now with bigger money. But the good thing is the NASDAQ 100 is holding all of support, right? So when I speak about that, we're looking at the weekly time frame. The weekly chart is holding the 5 SMA, which is the 5 simple moving average. That's your nearest shortest term sentiment. We're holding the 10, the 20, the linear regression, the 50, the 200, the 100, so forth and so forth, right? So a lot of support down below us. Even though the market can be a little bit choppy, you have to understand we are still rising. We are still going up and to the right. There is no breakdown on this chart. You can see an alert that I have on my screen. I'm kind of keeping this area on watch, because if we do lose at any point in time, whether it's this year or next year, we lose that 20-day moving average, we're going to start to test these lows that we put in here on November the 17th. Anything below that can definitely, which more than likely is probably going to come down to your daily 50 SMA, EMA, and kind of test those levels. And that might be the breakdown of this uptrend. But until that really happens, we have to respect the bulls. We have to respect the buyers. You have to be a little bit more patient, wait for these pullbacks, try to find those entries for longs after the pop. So if you go into today's price action, I'll pull up the 5-minute time frame. I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're a little bit more of an experienced trader, you can definitely take these opening drives where, this was a fantastic candle off the open here today, 100 points to the upside. If you are ballsy enough to take that trade and you have an account that can kind of support it, or you're trading such small size to where you can withstand movement 20, 30, 40 points at a time, definitely take that trade. But your better idea, the better trade, is to wait and let the market digest. Because, for example, let's say that you get long somewhere up here and the market starts to pull back and you get stuck and you're holding and holding and you're hoping that it comes back. And let's say, for example, it doesn't come back. Then you were throwing stones away from taking out those pre-market lows and ultimately going down to 25,500. Okay, so when it comes to day trading, especially if you're trading prop firms, you want to stay more patient, especially during choppier environments, especially during short trading weeks, especially during news, especially during headlines and so forth and so forth. Because if the market's going to be strong, you didn't miss the move. You're going to get that second opportunity. That second opportunity started to come here at the top of the hour, closer to that 10 a.m. new hourly candle print. You're going to see here, nice sell-off, however, putting in a higher low and then reclaiming not only the 20-day moving average on a 5-minute time frame, but also getting back above that 50 SMA EMA. And that's very, very bullish, because now you have a definitive stop where you can use that most recent swing low as a max pain. You can get long here off the reclaim of that 20 simple moving average, and you can essentially just sit in it. And the target that you're trying to target, the price that you want to go after, is going to be somewhere in the vicinity of these high of day wicks. And the reason being is because just because we held, and just because the market is reversing, and to be on the right side of the move was to kind of wait for this pullback and then get in long, doesn't mean that we have to take out the high of day. This is a great move here, coming from 25,670 all the way up to 730, 740s, even 750s, where we're currently trading at right now. More than enough money for you to make and lock it up on the day. Less headache, less stress. You don't have to take a million different trades a day. You need to learn as a day trader that you got to put yourself in an investor's mindset a lot of the times. And an investor's mindset is not too concerned about each and every single ebb and flow, every single uptick and downtick, because they're playing for the long term. As a day trader, you're essentially doing the same thing. You're playing for the long term. You just have the ability to take a million trades a day. Does it mean that you necessarily need to take a million trades a day? No. The traders that I have talked to that have had the most success with prop firms or in a personal account have been traders who understand their strong points and understand that they need to be a lot more patient. And if they have to wait an hour or 30 minutes or even 2 hours to take one or two really good setups that align with their strategy, win, lose, or draw, and walk away, those traders over time, just like a long-term investor, tend to make more money than the long-term investor who every 5 to 6% correction or pullback that we have, they sell out of the position and then they're buying back at the highs. It's the same thing with day trading. If you are taking every up move and every down move and you're taking 2 dozen, 3 dozen, a dozen trades a day, and you're wondering why you're kind of spinning your wheels in the mud and you're not really making any money, it's because you're kind of, you're chasing that dragon, right? So to speak. You need to be a lot more patient. You need to wait for things to set up. Now, again, the 20 simple moving average is a great indicator. It's a great moving average that you guys can use to kind of gauge the sentiment. So it doesn't really matter what time frame you're using. I particularly like using the 5-minute time frame. There's some traders that trade with me inside of EVX Capital, which is Evolution Traders. Some of those traders, they like to use the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 15 minute, the hourly chart even. Doesn't really matter. The only thing that changes on each different time frame is the duration of time that you're going to wait for each trade to set up, right? If every candle is going to take 5 minutes to open and close, it might take you 2, 3, 4, 5 candles before you get that next setup, versus if you're trading on the 1 minute chart, you might be getting those setups a lot more frequent. So over the 20 SMA, you want to stay long bias. Below the 20 SMA, you want to stay short bias, and you want to cross-examine that with previous day high low, New York session, or previous London session high low, and then kind of play the ranges in between. If you're going sideways and the market's kind of chopping back and over and back and over, then stay out of it until you get a clear breakout through one of those prior day macro levels, whether it be the previous day high or low or that London high or low. I hope this video helps you guys. Again, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the trading week. If you want to trade with myself and the gang, you can check all of the links down in the description box below. Also, guys, today is the last day for Apex's 80% off sale. Fantastic deal. You can use my discount code DAnthony. I will see all of you guys on the next video.